You don't notice it at first. Your 20s feel light, forgiving, like nothing really counts yet. You stay out late because your body recovers. You spend money because tomorrow feels far away. You tell yourself, I'm young, I'll get serious later. And honestly, nothing bad happens. No alarms go off. No consequences show up. Life doesn't correct you. That's why this mistake works. Because your 20s don't punish financial decisions. They delay them. Then one random morning in your early 30s, something changes. You wake up already tired. Not sleepy, but tired. You open your bank app, you're making more money than ever before, but somehow, it feels tighter than it should. Bills feel heavier. Choices feel riskier. And the freedom adulthood promised feels smaller than expected. And that's when the thought hits you. When did life get this expensive? My name is Salvo, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people who worked hard, enjoyed life, and didn't do anything reckless in their 20s still feel financially haunted in their 30s. If you've ever thought, I did everything right, so why does this feel wrong? Stay with me. Because this isn't about being irresponsible. It's about a mistake almost everyone makes. And nobody warns you about it. Here's the lie your 20s quietly whisper. If nothing bad is happening, everything must be fine. You earn your first real paycheck, you upgrade your phone, then your apartment, then your car. Each upgrade feels earned. You're not reckless. You're not stupid. You're responding to what the world rewards. No one praises restraint. No one celebrates saving quietly. But everyone notices upgrades. So slowly, without ever deciding to, your expenses rise to match your income. Not because you're careless, but because comfort feels like progress. And here's what nobody explains. Lifestyle inflation doesn't feel like inflation. It feels like success. You tell yourself things like, I'll start investing next year. I'll save when I make more. I'm still young. I have time. And technically, you do. But time is doing something quietly behind the scenes. It's locking in your baseline. By the time you hit your 30s, your life has a fixed monthly cost. Rent, car payments, subscriptions, insurance, debt, expectations. Now your income isn't building a future, it's maintaining a present. This is where anxiety creeps in. Because in your 20s, missing a paycheck feels annoying. In your 30s, missing a paycheck feels dangerous. You don't have room anymore. Room to quit. Room to breathe. Room to take risks. Margin is gone. And margin is everything. Margin is the ability to say no, to walk away from a job, to handle emergencies without panic. Your 20s quietly trade margin for convenience. One monthly payment at a time. Another trap nobody talks about. Debt that doesn't feel like debt. Monthly payments are sneaky. $400 for a car. $120 in subscriptions. $80 eating out. $60 for a gym you barely use. None of it feels dangerous until you add it all together. Then you realize something uncomfortable. You're not building wealth. You're servicing a lifestyle. And lifestyles don't end. They only get more expensive. That's why so many people hit their 30s exhausted. Not because life got harder, but because everything is already spoken for. Your future income already belongs to your past decisions. Then comparison hits. You scroll social media. Friends buying homes, taking trips, living lives that look better than yours. Even if you were content 5 minutes ago, now you're not. So you try to keep up, but keeping up is expensive. And comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals margin. You start making decisions to look stable instead of becoming stable, and pressure multiplies. Here's the part nobody wants to admit. Your 30s don't ruin you. They reveal you. They reveal whether you built flexibility or just habits. They reveal whether your income works for you or just keeps you afloat. And this is where panic sets in. You think, I need to earn more. But income doesn't fix a broken foundation. Plenty of people making six figures feel trapped. Because the real mistake wasn't low income. The mistake was postponing long-term thinking. Your 20s teach you how to earn. Your 30s demand that you know how to protect. And if you never learned that skill, the stress shows up fast. There's another part nobody talks about. The shame. Because when your 30s feel heavy, you don't talk about it. You joke. You smile. You say, yeah, life's expensive. Like it's small talk. But inside, you're doing math constantly. Every invite, every decision, every risk. You don't ask, do I want this? You ask, can I survive this? And that's when freedom quietly leaves the room. Here's the cruel twist. You didn't fail. You followed the script. Work hard, get educated, enjoy your youth, upgrade your life. Worry about money later. Nobody told you that later comes fast. Nobody told you that habits compound just like money does. Nobody told you that lifestyles grow roots. Another trap your 20s set? Overconfidence disguised as optimism. You believe future you will be richer, smarter, more disciplined. So present you borrows from them. You say, I'll earn more. I'll fix this later. I'll catch up. And future you shows up, holding the bill. Not grateful, cornered. Because now they're not choosing, they're maintaining. This is why burnout feels different in your 30s. It's not just work. It's the knowledge that stopping feels impossible. You can't pause, you can't step back, you can't breathe. Your income isn't freedom, it's oxygen. And oxygen-based lives are fragile. Your 20s train you to optimize for feeling good. Your 30s punish you for not optimizing for resilience. Resilience isn't flashy. Nobody flexes emergency funds. Nobody brags about margin. Nobody posts about restraint. But resilience is what lets you sleep. It's what lets you walk away. It's what gives you choice. Now here's the turning point. You don't fix this by killing joy. You fix it by cutting noise. Noise spending, noise commitments, noise expectations. You stop confusing busyness with progress. You stop confusing upgrades with growth. You build a life that doesn't collapse when income dips. That's the real flex. And something unexpected happens. When you regain margin, your confidence comes back. Not loud confidence. Quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't need validation. Because when money stops controlling you, you stop shrinking. You choose differently. You speak differently. You live differently. This is where your 30s become powerful. Not because you earn more, but because you understand leverage. Leverage over time, leverage over choices, leverage over stress. You stop chasing fast wins. You start building slow freedom. If you're in your 20s watching this, you don't need to suffer. You just need to be intentional earlier than everyone else. And if you're in your 30s watching this, you're not behind. You're awake. Awareness is where control returns. This is where the bill stops growing. This is where autopilot ends. So here's the question I want you to sit with. If your income disappeared for 6 months, would your life collapse? Or would it adjust? That answer tells you everything. Your 20s didn't betray you. They just didn't warn you. Your 30s aren't punishing you. They're revealing what you built. And the best part? You still get to decide what comes next. If this hits something real inside you, don't scroll away. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. What's one thing you wish someone warned you about earlier? Someone reading your comment might need it more than you think.